Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldogrim here and welcome to yet another chest review. Today we will be taking a look at the Winter War chest. We will take a look at both the characters that are in the chest and what they are and what they can do and if you should go for them. And after that we will talk about where other places you can get those characters from, how easy it is to get their gears and at the same time how high are their chances and how big is the price of the chest. For those of you who are new to this channel, I do those kind of chest reviews for every single chest that appears in the shop, and at the same time I do a news update every 4 or 3 days on the chests that are in the shop, on the arena season that is up, and on the challenges, and if they are worth your time and your gems. So if you are not subscribed, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe in order to stay updated on the content and support me as a content creator. At the same time, if you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments as I do read and answer all comments to the best of my ability. So all that being said, without further ado, let's get into the video. So at the time of recording the video, this is the current state of the chest. In the future this chest might suffer some changes, so if this is not the chances that you see on your screen when you click on the chest, then this review is outdated and I most likely had already made another. So at the time of recording, the chances are going to be 3% for Multiverse Armored Supergirl, 5% for Multiverse Captain Cold, 0.46% for Legendary Hero, 11.54% for Gold Hero, and 80% for a Silver Hero. Let's take a look at both of the characters that you can get from this chest and how good they are, and then we will be able to return to this and give some more information. Multiverse Captain Cold is the first character that we're going to take a look at, and let's start with his passive. His passive is called Cold Barrier, and he will offer 100% armor pierce resistance for all the multiverse teammates if this character is in your roster. So all you need to do is to simply own this character, and by that you'll buff all your other multiverse characters. So simply from this point of view, he is definitely worth having. So armor pierce attacks normally are attacks that are able to penetrate your armor, and if you have 100% armor pierce resistance, then those attacks will not penetrate your armor anymore. Another part of his passive is that for 35 seconds he is going to give a shield that reduces the incoming basic, swipe and tag attacks by 30% per multiverse teammate. His special abilities bonuses will stack up 5 times, we'll get later into that, and he's immune to freeze. That immunity to freeze is not going to really be taken into consideration since it's something that is extremely specific, but the barrier start with is a very strong thing and makes him a good support for the multiverse teams and a pretty tanky character. So his abilities are going to be the Frost Shield. Is going to be an ability that is going to deal some damage and at the same time is going to offer a shield that gives additional protection against basic swipe and tag attacks for an amount of seconds by 70% at level 70, and its effectiveness will increase with 3%. This barrier is applied to him and to his multiverse teammates. A pretty decent ability, but keep in mind that it can be broken after the enemy uses special attack. Ice Shield, it's an ability that is going to reduce incoming fast attack damage, working the same as the first ability, but instead of reducing basic damage, will it reduce fast attack damage. This is more like something you will not use that often because the bonus it gives is very specific. And the last of his abilities is Overcharge. And this is going to increase the special attack damage boost for multiverse teammates by a certain amount, and is going to be more effective with each use. And keep in mind that going back to his passive, this is going to stack up to 5 times, so you can get a pretty good bonus damage with this. So overall, this guy is a pretty decent character, a must have in your roster, but not really a must build character, because he's going to buff your multiverse characters just by being there. And all in all, a decent character, but definitely not in the top 3 multiverse characters, and definitely not in the main multiverse team, but most definitely in the second best multiverse team out there. The second character that we're going to take a look at is Multiverse Supergirl, and this is most definitely an overwhelming character, so we will take it step by step. First of all, we have the Multiverse Power. She will get additional power bars to start the match with for every Multiverse character that is in her team or in the opposing team. So at most, at least from this passive, she will get 1 bar of power if she's the only Multiverse character in the entire fight. The second ability is Fueled by Might. She will get a higher power generation for every Might opponent. Her third ability is Interruption. She will deal damage on tag in and interrupt the enemy special. If she interrupts, she is going to gain bars of power for that interruption of an enemy special. Keep in mind that this only works if you tag in after a multiverse teammate. So for example, if you tag in after Multiverse the Flash, this will work. If you tag after Arkham Knight Batman, this will not work since Arkham Knight Batman is not a multiverse character. Her first ability being Burning Vision, this is going to deal increased damage to Might opponents. It's going to be dot damage, it's going to be inflicting 30 seconds of burning, and the burning effect in Ninja 2 Mobile is going to halve the enemy's defense. And at the same time, critical attacks cannot be resisted by burning opponents against multiverse characters, and the special one, as I have said, inflicts additional damage to Might opponents. This special alone makes her a very good character to use against Captain Cold. Suit Up is going to be a passive that is going to increase the defense of this character with a certain amount, and also grant crit immunity. Those values and the durations will be increased depending on how many multiverse teammates you do have in your team. This is yet again an amazing ability. Critical Tactics is going to be another amazing ability that is going to deal massive damage, is going to deal bonus damage against burning opponents, is going to give reflect immunity for a very extended duration, and is going to give critical attack damage and critical attack chance buffs that have extremely high values, and they are increased by how many combos you have on your combo meter when you cast this. So this ability coupled with Multiverse the Flash essentially makes Multiverse Armored Supergirl to have maximum critical attack chance and maximum critical attack damage without building any. So overall, she's an amazing character, she's an amazing arena character, and she's a very good raid character. This is a must-have character in your roster. A thing that is also worth mentioning nowadays is that the gears for both characters will be available in the Arena store, at least at the time of recording this video. So now that we have taken a look at those characters, we've established that they are both must-have characters if you're going to build a multiverse team, but only one of them needs building. Now let's look at the chest and the chances. You'll have a 3% chance to get Multiverse Armored Supergirl, 5% chance to get Multiverse Captain Cold, a 0.46% to get a Legendary Hero, and an 11.54 chance to get a Gold Hero. So the thing that is also worth mentioning is that both characters are available in the Arena season. Multiverse Armored Supergirl is not seen that often, but she is going to eventually appear and you will be able to unlock her, and Multiverse Captain Cold is available pretty often. So if you are in no rush, then most definitely don't spend your gems on this and wait in order to unlock them from the arena. Other than that, for the specified characters, the chances are not extremely high but not extremely low. A thing to be appreciated is the fact that this will unlock full heroes, unlike the chests that unlock shards for heroes, and this is always more beneficial. Like, this will not be amazing, but at least it's more new player friendly, as the new players that are going to open this are at the very least going to unlock a silver character, and that will also help them progress. So to draw out conclusions. So the upsides of this chest is that if you don't get the specified characters, you are not going to get 20 something shards. You are going to get at least 360 something shards, I think. Okay, other than that, it is a pretty cheap chest, to be honest. It has a pretty decent chance to get another gold character, even though they will not be amazing, and both of the characters that are in here are good characters and must-have characters if you are going to have a multiverse team. The downside of this chest is the fact that they will both eventually be in the arena seasons. You have a decently low chance to get them, and there are much better places to spend your gems. And if you are watching this video very near the time of recording, we are nearing the anniversary of 3 years of Injustice 2 Mobile. So I 100% advise you to not buy this chest and save up your gems. If this would have been any other period of the year, this would have been maybe another story, but for now at least, don't get this chest and save up your gems. If you are listening to this video in the future and the event of the 3-year anniversary has passed, then this chest is going to be worth in only one scenario, and the scenario in which your arena is irredeemably hard and you will have no way to get multiverse armored Supergirl. In that case, then this is the only way to get her, and also to get Captain Cold. Then you might want to consider getting this chest, but only if your arena is irredeemably hard and you are not ever going to get to Elite 1 at least. Well, this was all for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you found the content helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.